Hey guys, thanks for stopping to the channel. So this is my other, I think it's second update on the Psychedelic 60s group build that's going on right now, and it's hosted by Dan the Man over the 60s Rule channel. So, oh, sorry about that. Finally, over the weekend, I got a little bit of nice weather, and it was still 48 degrees outside, but the sun was just pretty warm, so there was no breeze. It was just a really nice day, and I was able to paint the body and clear coat the chassis. And so I'm going to show you guys the what I've done so far, and how the car looks, and I think it's going good for what I was kind of trying to do, but I'll let you guys see it and be the judge of it. Yeah, so here we go. So here's the chassis. So as you guys know, I did the rust technique, so you guys know how I do that. So that's already clear coat with flat clear, so it's glued on, and because this is acrylic, I kind of rubbed off with my finger, so it looks like it's a little bit worn out. I mean, it's a daily, so you guys know daily it's never perfect. So then I was able to paint the hood, and it has it's going to be imperfect, and that's what I was going for, because it's a car from the 60s, and the car has been passed on from grandpa, dad to son, whatever. So it's this is the color. It's a matte finish, and I was thinking about doing clear on it, but I just like the way it looks, because I think I mentioned at the beginning of this whole group build series that it was going to be kind of like a sleeper. So if anyone comes up to the light, they're going to see an old beat up car, but you never judge a book by its cover. As you know, as the saying goes, as soon as they take off, that dude just takes off, and smoke them. So here's the body, and it came up pretty nice, even though the paint it's apple red, and the camera shows it's a little bright, but it's looking at it in person, it's dark, so I'm not sure why it's picking it up. So and again, it's gonna have imperfections, and that's because I could clear it, but yeah, it's still an old beat up. So if you guys remember, I told you guys I was just gonna leave the wing off, and it had some holes in here, like locator holes. So I used crazy glue, and I just sealed it and sand it off, and make it look like it's solid. It was never there, but you can still see the hole. On this one you can't really see as much, but once you get over here, you can see that. You see it's almost like a ghost, but once you go this way, it's gone. But I mean, I don't care. It's a daily. If you guys know, all my cars are dailies. So there's no trailer queens in my shop, I guess. So so what I'm gonna do is, I think in the 60s they used to do a lot of chrome. So because it's old, I might just use your silver Sharpie, or just do maybe like the rubber piece, just make it like the rubber seal, paint it black, and do all the maybe do the Sharpie. I'm not sure. I have to look at some reference online and on an actual 1-to-1 car. And yeah, that's how the car is looking. All I have to do now is just do the interior, and the wheels. Once I put this whole chassis together, if you guys remember, I was going to use these wheels, and just it's not gonna fit. I mean, it fits the purpose that I want to do, but then I have to shave this off, and I'm afraid that if I shave too much on one side and the other wheel I might shave too much or not enough, and then I'm gonna have to start doing a whole bunch of sanding, and you know, I'm gonna skip through that. So I'm gonna use the Steelies from the 62 Catalina, I think it is, the Pontiac Catalina. So I am gonna use those wheels, and they are gonna be Steelies. And if you guys see that, that's just when I made the mistake and cut it off the sprue, and it just broke off. But I don't care, because it's a sleeper, so I'm gonna paint that black, so it's gonna be completely almost bone stock, and so it's gonna thinking about painting them black, not glossy, but just make either flat or semi-gloss black. So it's gonna be a complete sleeper, or yeah, like it has no power at all, but once you open the hood, then you'll see the engine. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my update on this. The interior, I'm still trying to figure out if I do black or leather brown or light brown. So I'm not sure what really will go with the car, but I know that in the 60s they will use a lot of black leather, so I think I might just do black, but I gotta wait and see how that goes. I too like Rob over Time Machine scale models. I do have a daughter who's an artist, and she draws miniature figures, pictures and stuff, but my daughter's thing is she does nails, so she does drawings on people's nails, so that's how tiny she can draw. So, and she's 17, so she has the good eye for it. So I'm gonna do something similar to what Rob did on his thing, but mine, I gotta wait when my daughter has some time, when she's not doing any nails for someone, for her to do something pretty small. It's gonna be super tiny, so I really hope that it's something small and settle, and something that you guys can see. Oh yeah, I can see that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The car's doing good. Thank God I got a little bit of warm weather here, and I was able to paint the car. And so now I just gotta decide on what do I want with the interior, and go from there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So until next time, happy modeling.